Hey sports fans and SGR community, welcome to Knights Connect. I'm Andrew Salvino hosting today's basketball podcast. Today I'm joined by
Chuka,
Ocean Farrell.
And Vincent Casana.
First, let's talk about some March Madness upsets.
I think first we could talk about is definitely St. John's and Seton Hall not getting into the tournament.
Yeah,
I feel
that's a
like,
snub.
I feel
For
like
sure,
that was
that's
a
snub.
big upset. What do you guys think?
I think that's a snub. I agree with that.
they should actually make it.
Seton Hall as well. Seton Hall got snubbed.
I think St. John's coming off of a win, especially against Seton Hall in the Big East tournament, was very big for them. Also beating Creighton earlier in the season, which really put their ranks up. As we can see, that St. John's declined the NIT, which is the tournament below, which we all know. Do you think Seton Hall will win the NIT?
I believe so. I mean, they clearly should have made the tournament, but other than that, then they will 100% win the NIT.
What do you think, Ocean?
I think they have a good chance. Like they're a pretty good team. So
Yeah, they should pretty much win the whole thing.
Let's talk about some first four matchups. Starting tomorrow, we have Howard versus Wagner. What do you guys think of that? Howard or Wagner?
I got Howard.
give me Wagner.
I'm also going to go with Wagner. I know that Howard has been going
Howard's
good
hot.
recently. They have been hot, but I think Wagner will pull it through. I think they have a harder competition, so they're more used to that atmosphere a little bit. That's what I think.
Another interesting one is Colorado State versus Virginia. I'm taking Virginia. Virginia. Yeah.
Virginia.
One more. Colorado versus Boise State. I'm taking Colorado. Colorado, great team, great players. Made the tournament before. They got it this year.
Yeah,
I agree with Andrew for the most part.
I'm liking Colorado.
I'm actually going to take Boise State. I feel like they have a lot of weapons there. It's just a matter on how they're going to use it. I think if they play their cards right, I think they can win that.
Now, let's talk about Purdue. First seed this year, Zach Edey. A lot of people are saying he's a fraud. 7'4", should be working at McDonald's. What do we think of that?
I can agree with that. If you're 7'5", you should be doing a lot more for your team.
Or he's a
Yeah.
flopper, just like Embiid. What do you think, Ocean?
I think he's very mid. Like, I don't know. He should be doing more, but
I think it's going to be like every year. Purdue, flop. They're not going to make it far. They're going to get out second round or something like that. Going to lose to Texas Christian University, TCU, or Utah State next round.
100%. Yeah, I feel like Purdue's on fraud watch, to be honest. Zach Edey, fifth-year college senior, 7'4", how are you not in the NBA yet? Flopping around like you're Embiid. Like, what is that? What are we doing? Another interesting team is North Carolina. Elliot Cadeau, RJ Davis, Armando Bacot. What do you think, guys?
Probably it's first year. I think he's doing really well as a freshman at that school.
He's like 20. Okay, Ocean, what do you think?
yeah, Ellie's good, but RJ's been cooking too.
North Carolina sucks. I'm just saying that because I'm a Duke fan. But, yeah, they're a good team. I mean, very upset that we didn't beat them the last two times. But, yeah.
Yeah, me, I'm a big Duke guy myself, but UNC has a great team. Elliot Cadeau being starting freshman, averaging 9 and 6. RJ Davis looks like he's going to the draft this year. That's what I think. He's having a great season, averaging about 13 to 15 points a game. And Armando Bacot, fifth-year senior, definitely top 20 in this first round draft. Let's talk about Duke. Jeremy Roach, Jared McCain. How do you feel about Jeremy Roach and Jared McCain?
I think Jared is going to do what he's best known for, and he's going to get those points in for Duke. We have a match. They have a match against Vermont. Started off. The question is, I think, which I've been hearing a little bit about, Wisconsin and James Madison. The match who opposingly I think Duke will be playing will be a very big match.
You think Duke is going to be playing James Madison?
I do. I actually think that the 12 seed will upset the 5 seed here. James Madison has 30, I'm pretty sure, in 3 in the Colonial Division, which is very good. Wisconsin
They've been mid all season to me.
they've been going back and forth recently. I got James Madison winning that and Duke going through eventually to play Houston. That's going to be a good game.
For me personally, I've been very familiar with Jeremy Roach's game. I'm pretty sure he's third year. No, he's a senior this year, so fourth year. Jeremy Roach, great point guard for Duke. I really love it. I love his game. Heading into this year's draft. For me, I do think they could beat Vermont. James Madison versus Wisconsin. I do got the underdog James Madison, but Duke is definitely going to whoop them.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Houston. Houston being the first seed. You know, they came off a strong tournament last year. You know, eventually lost, but first seed this year. How do you feel about them?
I think they're a solid team. Like they have a big chance of going all the way, but
Vinny, what do you think?
Think they are not going to get out of the Elite Eight. I think they are going to lose to Duke.
Really? Big
I
Duke
do.
out here. Okay. Now let's see who's going to win the tournament. What do you think, Ocean? You know, Duke has a strong chance. I know you guys been talking about Duke lately. Tyrese Proctor, Jeremy Roach. What do you think? Jared McCain.
I honestly think Duke's gonna win it all. They got a solid team. They got good shooters, bigs. They got Kyle Filipowski, Jared McCain. Like they got a very good chance. They got good coaching too. So
Think Duke is supposed to be they have not been performing well recently. We can say that.
100%.
But maybe the atmosphere, or they will suddenly see they're gonna have to start playing better. As they move up, I feel like they're 100% gonna be Vermont. Then, like I said, they upset, I think, James Madison. But I have Duke going very far, if not winning the whole thing, and I have UConn also going up there too.
Okay. Okay. Well, me personally, I'm taking Kentucky. Rob Dillingham, one of the best freshmen this year. Rob Dillingham has been going crazy. As you know, nicknamed Shifty. No, he might be the freshman of the year, to me, to be honest. I have Kentucky taking it. Very underdog, but hey. For you guys, Duke lost to NC State, eventually losing the ACC title. What do you think, Vinny?
I mean, it says a lot. But you could also say the same thing with North Carolina. They lost too, but they're still a 1 seed. You know, sometimes teams have flukes, as we saw Houston lost to Iowa State. Coming off of that loss, as Duke is also coming off a loss. Maybe that affects how it's going into the rest of the tournament.
Okay, interesting. Well, picks are in. Duke, Kentucky.